And welcome, guys, to episode 6 of the FT podcast. It is me, Connor, and I'm here with
Anthony. I'm here. How's everyone doing?
We're going solo dolo style again, even though there's two of us, but
Yeah, we're going solo dolo times 2.
yep,
We don't know where Lei is,
back with a vengeance.
So today's podcast, we're going to be sort of mostly talking about WrestleMania and things like that. Do you reckon?
Probably. It's not like
A bit of both.
It's not like WrestleMania is going to be on in like 11 hours from now.
Yeah. So I mean, if you don't like wrestling, you could probably just skip a bit into it and sort of like listen to something else. But I mean, we're going to be talking about all sorts anyway, aren't we? So,
Why?
because I mean, we don't want to like just sort of do it to one thing, because then obviously people won't be interested in everything, either. So we're going to start off with WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania 32. That's right, isn't it?
It is correct. Well, technically, it's just WrestleMania because Vince McMahon doesn't like to put numbers on it.
Yeah.
Because he's getting.
I don't get that. It helps for like searching.
Well, you know why he does it for? To make him feel young. He's like, isn't he only fucking 70 odd?
Yeah, he's 70 odd. He really needs.
He's ready to keel over with the fucking roids, man.
Yeah. But I don't know about you, but I kind of like having them when they've got numbers.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember like WrestleMania
X7.
You know, I like stuff like that. You'd be like, oh yeah.
Also commonly known as one of the best WrestleManias.
I haven't watched that in like so long. Like we need to watch that.
Yep.
Be awesome.
There's a hellish Stone Cold match on that card as well.
It was the main event, wasn't it?
Yep. The Undertaker Triple H match was good.
Was that where he turned heel?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It's great.
Because showcase mode, I think that's one of the matches.
Yeah, there's also a good Triple H and Undertaker match.
Oh, there's that one. That's when he was American Badass, wasn't it?
Yep, and there's a gimmick Royale, which is pretty shit, but
yeah.
It's there.
I mean, also there's always like shitty battle royales.
I'm
surprised there isn't one this year.
There is. Andre the Giant. Even though I'm looking at the people in it and like none of them are giants. Bo Dallas is not a giant.
It literally is the Job Center Battle Royal.
It is. Fandango, Damien Sandow, Darren Young. How are they giants?
Do you know what they should call it? People Without a Story Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Because it's literally everyone who hasn't got a story. I would imagine, anyway.
Yeah, I like how we're like, oh yeah, we'll talk about wrestling later. Straight into it.
Yeah, I mean, because we can chat shit about that for longer.
I can chat shit about everyone. I love chatting shit. It's my favourite thing to do.
Chatting shit is the best thing, especially when you're like Jamie Varney.
Party.
So this battle royal, do you not think it devalues like Andre's name?
Yeah, I would say so.
Because it's like Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and it's just like got like the shittiest people in. So, oh yeah, I'm sure Andre would love having Bo Dallas represent him.
Then the only actual giant wins it last year.
Yeah, that was terrible, that one. The Cesaro one was good.
Oh yeah, I forgot he won it, didn't he?
Yeah, because he did that like... What would you even call that? It was just a lift, wasn't it?
Deadlift or something.
No, it was almost like a scoop slam sort of style over the top rope. That was a cool spot, but... I mean, they really didn't do anything with Cesaro after that, did they?
Nope.
Like, you could have really sort of repelled him with that and made the tournament actually seem useful, but oh well. So who do you think's going to win the Battle Royal then? Who would you say is the best person in it?
To be fair, I don't think there's that many good people in it. I would love to see Big Show win it again. Just for the fact, I think Vince has took, like, I think he's just took advantage of Big Show out of all of the years he's put into the company. I kind of feel sorry for him.
You're referring to the Stronger podcast.
That, and now just thinking about it, he's turned more than bloody...
He's turned more times than, like someone in bed.
Exactly, you know what I mean? It's like, he's like tossing and turning in his sleep. I feel sorry for the bloke. He just wants to have an honest occupation. He just wants to love what he does.
Like, it's funny because, like, you think some people, like some characters, are suited better to be good guys.
Big Show's a great heel.
Like, I know it's a bit like cliche, but look at John. He's like John Cena is the perfect good guy. You look at the Big Show. Big Show should always be a heel, because like giants are meant to be like scary, and you're meant to be scared by them. You know
what I mean? As well, you've also got people like Stone Cold who can play babyface and heel perfectly.
Yeah, but I suppose that's like Stone Cold's really one of a kind. One of a kind.
Doom, doom.
God, that was such a good song. I used to love that.
How is he in the Hall of Fame yet?
What, Irved?
Irved.
I don't know. He was at the ceremony.
He's an ECW legend and a
Don't
WWE
know.
legend.
How the fuck is Sting in the Hall of Fame?
I
He's
don't
lost
know.
twice, and he's lost twice. Goes in the Hall of Fame.
Have you noticed as well how like WWE now is just signing up all TNA like rejects like Samoa Joe, AJ Styles?
Well, no.
And then what's that other guy?
The Rejects is like James.
Well, you know what I mean.
Bobby
Like
Roode. Austin Aries,
yeah, Snaries.
Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles were probably like the best.
Nah, I know they're the best, but I just find it funny that they're just like basically saying how they've always said like TNA shit, but then they just steal up like all the.
Yeah,
decent.
TNA. I don't think there's got like anyone left at this point.
No Shark Boy.
Oh God.
I always used to play as him on that old TNA game.
I remember some of the old TNA matches actually really good. Like the X Division match where they're like.
Kurt Angle's still there, isn't he? Or is he's leaving? I know
I think he's left.
They have a good high flyer called Sanjay Dutt.
Oh, Sanjay Dutt. Oh, he was pretty good. But like, I always used to love how like terrible the production was. Like the commentary and that was just awful. You had like Taz like flubbing every other word in there. But like in terms of the battle royal, I think that really should have someone who they want to build win.
I think maybe Kane. I think Kane might win it because he seems to be in the story quite a lot, doesn't he? With just out and about, really. Because if you think about everyone who's consistently in some sort of like Raw or pay per view, it's usually Big Show and Kane out of everyone I can see on that list.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, have you got like a list of the people up? Have you?
Yeah, if you look on the
Because I can't remember everyone off the top of my head.
Well, I'll tell you if you open the Google Doc, but I'll say it out loud. Basically, in it's going to be Heath Slater, Kurt Axel, Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, Big Show, Kane, Tyler Breeze, Mark Henry, Jack Swagger, Fandango, Damian Sandow, Darren Young, Connor and Victor, Goldust, R-Truth, and 4 others to be determined.
I think that they should give it to Tyler Breeze.
Darren Young, mate.
And I know that might sound weird, but like he's the only one there who needs this. If that makes sense. Like he needs this because he's been made to look like an absolute cunt, an absolute bitch. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's really difficult to sort of like put him over unless you make him like do really well in the.
You remember he's not a giant.
I know, but they don't have to be a giant to win the battle royal.
They don't have to, but they should be. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like saying, "Oh yeah, cruiserweight, Big Show, it's yours. Go for it."
Yeah. Well, we all know secretly the Big Show is a cruiserweight.
He is.
So what particular match do you want to start off with on the?
I'm really looking forward to the ladder match. I know it got shitty people in, but I really like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, so I really.
Kevin Owens is like he's almost like a Reddit troll.
Yeah, he's great.
He's like his character is like just an absolute troll, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a great match with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in it.
Real question is though, do you think that Owens is gonna walk out still the champ?
No, I think Sami Zayn's gonna take the belt, or maybe Dolph Ziggler. I don't know, like one of them two.
So you think it's gonna be Zayn or Ziggler?
Yeah.
See, I think Owens is gonna retain, right? And I think he's gonna drop the belt at another show.
It's usually Extreme Rules, isn't it, after WrestleMania?
Yeah, you've got Extreme Rules afterwards. I think to keep Kevin Owens looking as strong as possible, have him win at WrestleMania, and then.
Well, if you think about it, it's crazy that he's even at Mania. Just think how long ago he was still in NXT.
Yeah, or even in like when you look at like Kevin Owens and all this sort of people, just how long ago they were in the Independence. You know what I mean? Like Sami Zayn as El Generico and stuff like that. Like
Sami Zayn's been everywhere. Same with Finn Balor, really.
Yeah, Sami Zayn is awesome.
Yeah, Finn Balor's great as well.
Yeah, I'm having a like sort of warm up a bit to Finn Balor. Like
I'm not gonna lie. I used to like him just because he was Irish, and I felt like he's a bit different. You know what I mean? Then I kind of like watched a few documentaries and stuff that I've found on him. And I was like, I really like
Devitt and stuff.
Yeah, I really like this guy.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, for me, I think like I said, Owens is going to retain, and then I think he'll end up going into a feud with Sami Zayn, and I think Sami Zayn will
Can we just
possibly.
give Sami Zayn's little flat cap a shout out? I think it's great.
Oh, when he wears these flat caps?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it is quite funny. Like, is that just because like we wear flat caps?
Yes. But I just think, who else wears a flat? Oh, Sheamus, but he doesn't wear it in ring. He just wears
But
it out and
Sheamus
about.
looks like a fucking moron.
I wouldn't say that to his face. He's a fucking monster.
Oh, yeah, I would say to him about 300 feet away,
Yeah.
and then like get in a car and
With a
drive away.
taser.
Like a sniper taser or
To be
something.
fair, the man looks like he could mangle a rhino.
What, Rhino? Gore!
Go.
But, so, who did you say was going to win? Sami Zayn?
Yes.
Is that who you're going for, not Ziggler? You're going to go for Sami Zayn?
Sami Zayn.
Right, so you've... Hopefully someone in the who watches this keeps a list of who picked who, because we'll probably forget.
I could write it down now, but that would require
requires
me
effort.
to pick up my notepad and pen.
Yeah, and that requires effort, so that's a no-go.
I'm not about that.
Not about that life.
No.
But, like, so, what match do you want to talk about? Should we keep the main event as, like, the last match?
Sure. I guess we could go against handicap match with the New Day versus the League of Nations. Just talk about it.
Oh, God.
New Day's cool. League of Nations just seems like, oh, we got some main eventers. We don't know what to do with them.
Exactly.
We'll make them a job. Well, actually, I say main eventers, Rusev, but
Well, he has the potential to be a main eventer.
no, he does. He was main
It's
eventer
just
like
like-
6 months ago.
It's crazy how much, like, when you get put with John Cena, it can either make or break your career.
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
it broke Rusev's. Like, it's going to require some serious sort of,
Yeah,
like...
I think Lana has more heat in the Divas division at the minute than
I
Rusev
think that's
does.
because she's got, like, no talent.
Ah, it's funny.
Like, if you look at some of the girls now, like, they're absolutely just, like...
Who would you say is your favourite diva at the moment? I've got two who I'd say my favourites are at the minute.
I'm going to say probably Sasha.
See, my two favourites at the minute is Bailey and Becky Lynch.
So, I don't know why, but Becky Lynch gets on me tits.
I
She's
don't know,
just way
it's-
too energetic.
I think it's just the Irish thing again for me. I just really like Irish superstars at the moment.
Superstars.
Superstars. And I think Bailey's just different. She's not like your average diva, which I kind of like.
Yeah. And she seems like quite a nice person and that, so...
You can't hate a nice person.
You know?
You can't hate a nice person.
Yeah. Well, you can.
I was going to make a nice personality joke there, but I feel like that's too much of an well, it's not. It's more of our joke than...
I'm just gonna like laugh and just wait for this to go on. So, the next... Oh, what are we talking about? The tag match? I just forgot what we're talking about. We're talking
I
about
don't know, honestly. I wake up, I'm like, what am I on about? Just,
like, what is life?
what is life?
So the League of Nations, like, what would you even do with the League of Nations? Like, it's
Disband them.
very difficult to, like. That's probably the best thing to do. Just like, what do you do with them?
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense for them to be together. Maybe Sheamus and Barrett, but like,
Oh, well, actually, that would be a great tag team, lad.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. It feels so like thrown together that it's just terrible.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Look at Sheamus. He was like Money in the Bank. That whole thing went to shit creek, and then he's in a shitty group. You know what I mean? You can tell they made a bit of a sort of a rash decision when they made him the champ. You know what I mean? When they give him the briefcase and that. Because it's like no one wants him to be the champ. You know, no one likes him. He's got the personality of like a 2x4 or something.
It's funny that I used to like Sheamus, and I don't know, it must be the way he's been redone. I just, not a
Yeah,
fan.
it's definitely the way he's been repackaged. Because he looks like a fucking knobhead. Like the whole like you look stupid thing, like instantly killed his character. You know what I mean? When he came back with that stupid mohawk and that. No, as soon as you start to get compared to like sort of like stupid things, that's when your character just goes out the window on that. You know what I mean?
Unless you're the Hurricane.
Well, the Hurricane was just awful, so.
I don't know, I like he's pretty over, like,
I used to love beating him up on like
shut your mouth.
Pain.
Yeah.
and just like absolutely destroyed him with like Goldberg or
Which is
Brock.
who I like playing it as on that. Shelton
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Sean Benjamin was awesome.
I know. This storyline's a bit silly with his mother, but
Mm. I'm sure I made some settlers, and like just on a side note, and like they haven't.
well,
Yeah, but like the Sheamus was so much better when he was like a heel, and he was like kicking your ass sort of thing.
just knocking your face off with his broad kick.
Yeah, and now it's just like just a complete like douche,
Flubbing.
and he's got an awful beard. It's like they're fucking look like anal beads he's got on his beard. What kind of shit's that?
Yeah, I just find it quite amusing that he used to be Bono's like personal bodyguard.
Oh, Gandhi's wanting to do a friendship pact.
I just imagine like he's out with Bono on a Sunday and like someone's like running over the knife going, "Ah, Bono!" He's like, "Sunday, bloody Sunday!" He just kicks him in the face like. Pfft. These are the kind of things I think of.
Oh, well, yeah, but the like Wade Barrett, obviously he's had enough. He's leaving, which I don't blame him.
Oh, is he actually confirmed leaving?
Oh yeah, he's leaving. Because he's just said he's sort of had enough.
Or
Of
is he going to another brand, or is he like quitting the business kind of thing?
I don't know. I think he's just leaving WWE. So he could go to like PCW. He could go to like Ring of Honor. He could go to like New Japan.
I couldn't imagine him going to New Japan. Like, I don't. Actually, no. The Japanese do love physical wrestlers, like a physical match. So he probably could go there. But
Barrett was a really good like sort of almost like a utility person. You could put him in a tag.
He's the Kieran Richardson of wrestling. Stick him up front, stick him with left backs. That's a.
It's a Sunderland joke.
Yeah, a little Sunderland joke.
But like God damn, she made so many brains like went off on a tangent.
My brain's hurting. I might take a headache tablet. There's one right next to us. Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Yeah, but oh god, what we're talking about? Wade Barrett.
Sammy's in. Oh, that was like half an hour ago, can't it?
So Wade Barrett, we're talking about where we think he might go because obviously he's leaving. I think he'll probably either go to Ring of Honor or Preston City Wrestling.
I think he'll go to WCW.
ECW.
Yeah, AC Dub.
Yeah, but he might go to the Preston City Wrestling because he's from Preston, isn't he?
Hmm.
That's probably where he's gonna go.
Oh no, he'll go to that. He'll go to that franchise near us. What's it called? The one in Middlesbrough.
Was that the one we tried to go to at some point?
Yeah.
God, how long ago was that?
It was definitely over a year ago. I know that.
Yeah.
Possibly a year and a half ago too. Yeah.
But like, Wade Barrett was one of them people who had so much potential. Like, do you agree? Like, I feel he had so much potential to be like.
Well, even on Mikey's funny. You know, recently I've been watching on the network. I think it's like Renee Young show, Unfiltered. Like when she just chats with people. Right. She was talking to like Wade Barrett. It was just a great interview.
Yeah. Because I think Edge and Christian were talking at one point, and they said how much of a bad decision it was to have John Cena like beat the Nexus and sort of beat Wade Barrett and that.
I love that whole Nexus, like, new Nexus.
I didn't watch wrestling at the time, so I didn't.
It was great because it was weird seeing like an actual babyface Daniel Bryan. I don't mean babyface as his character. I mean like he was that young when he did it.
Well, he wasn't really young, was he?
Quite young, really.
He's in his 20s, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, but he's still really early in his career. He's still like, if you know what I mean, like new to the game, so to speak.
But like the Wade Barrett should have been a world champion at some point.
Even in the Continental, thing is right. Get him into the Continental again. Bring some. I always say this. Bring some like respect back to that title. Like that title used to mean something.
Well, I've just found the city of York.
Nice.
Might see you there.
It's like look at everyone who's been the Intercontinental. The Rock.
Where he tried to stay Macho Man.
Exactly. Like there's some
Shawn
heavy
Michaels.
hitters in there. Like wrestling as wrestling names go, they are some.
Yeah, you got Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, like all these like incredible people from like WWF and stuff. And
Then you look like present day, the kind of people who hold the title. It's like, really?
the Spanish are just been whinging at us because apparently settled land
Right.
neither.
I was having this conversation with someone the other day. Do you miss the hardcore title?
No.
I guess I'm the only one then.
I miss the European title.
Oh, that's a good. Fair enough. Yeah, the thing is about the European title, will be like, oh yeah, the European title. John Cena holds it. It's like, great European. It's just the same. It's the same argument I have with like having a title called the United States title, but anyone can win it. It's like,
yeah, the United States should only be won by someone who's American.
So therefore, I want Big Show to go in for the Divas Championship. Using that logic.
That would be horrific, seeing Big Show.
It would be great, wouldn't it? Like burying Nikki Bella in that.
Well, she's.
Well, let's be honest. When she's in ring, she'll probably bury herself while in ring anyway. Yeah.
That would be the best kind of way to get buried. Speaking of Nikki Bella, have you watched any of the new Total Divas or not?
Still haven't caught up.
God
I'll watch after this cast. I'll watch one.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through the season currently.
The last episode was just awful. It was about like, do you know how they introduced that Mandy or whatever she's called?
Yeah.
It's just like they're trying to like make her seem like interesting.
Well, I got to the episode before Paige's mum arrives. Like, no, the one after she.
Yeah, you're quite far back. That one's annoying as well.
I don't think I've come that far back. It was only a few months ago I was watching them.
Yeah, you're a couple episodes out. But...
it's an out. I can easily watch them.
Yeah, I would like Total Divas is like amazing.
The thing is, right, on the network, I also say people shitting on it, but it's like, I really like it.
Yeah, it's going through a bit of a weird phase at the minute where there's not enough interesting things happening.
Do you think it's just the popular thing to shit on because it's like a reality TV show?
No, I think it's because the need to put some of the other divas on. Because the divas have already got.
Well, look at it, we liked it, we wanted Paige, we got Paige.
I didn't really want Paige on.
I'm not gonna lie, I do. But you know how I feel about Paige. I feel like we're soulmates.
Like, I don't know, like, I didn't want Paige on because I thought they're just going to do the whole, like, oh, look at me, I'm different thing. You know what I mean? Because she's like...
You know, the funny thing is, what happened to the Funkadactyls? It was funny, I was watching them two argue over, like, who's better and shit.
Yeah.
And fighting. And
then seeing Titus O'Neil, like...
Yes.
People.
That's it, and we know. We need more Titus.
Yeah, hashtag free Titus.
Bring the Titus. What, didn't he get banned recently for something like a?
No, he got banned. Or what? John Daniel Bryan retired.
Yeah.
He got like sort of suspended then.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he'll be back. I wonder if he'll be in the Battle Royal.
Possibly is for the names to go in. Let's be honest with the amount of people that they've got on the books at the moment.
It'd be awesome if Titus O'Neil came back for the thing and won it.
I'm surprised the Dudleys aren't in doing something on this.
How disappointed are you with the whole Dudleys thing?
I know, it's kind of weird.
Because it's like, oh my god, the Dudleys are back.
Well, wasn't it this Royal Rumble in general? They just brought back loads of names like the Boogeyman and like...
Like, why do they keep bringing the Boogeyman back?
I don't know. I kind of like him. I don't like him as a serious like story person, but I kind of like him as a show-up kind of guy, because... To be honest, when I was a kid, he freaked the shit out of me. He honestly did.
I've never liked the Boogeyman. I was just thinking he's a fucking waste of space on the roster.
I'm not gonna lie.
Royal Rumble, like noises when they bring back these gimmicky people, and they've got people who are like busting the arse to get onto the show, not getting a chance. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get it.
It's like when they put fucking JBL and all that sort of stuff in, when he's a commentator. It's like someone's been working years to get to that spot, and he's fucking them over.
Do you know what the funny thing is about JBL was to me?
Yeah.
I never really used to appreciate him, but after like
he had one of the best title runs ever.
Yeah, after he's retired, I'm like, I really did appreciate him now. Like, I used to love it when he was with Ron Simmons and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Michael always talked about how good his title run was on SmackDown, like 2003-4, I think.
I think he's one of the best heels in the company as well.
Oh, he had some great feuds with like Eddie Guerrero and people like that.
Yeah, I was watching one recently, and it was like just after Eddie passed, he was fighting Chris Benoit, and like he was basically just doing like Eddie's like hip thing with the suplexes. Know how he kind of like kicked his hips out, then does like the Three Amigos.
What was his Benoit or Jibble?
Jibble did it to Benoit, and then Benoit did it to Jibble.
Jubal CC.
Have we just thought of a new stupid nickname now?
Yeah, I've always called him Jubal.
God damn it. That means I'm now going to call him Jibble.
Yeah, but like that old SmackDown was like perfect for like them feuds back then meant so
Okay.
much more.
Next question to you.
Right. Oh, I'm
Would
ready.
you want the brands to split again? Raw,
Yes.
SmackDown. Thank you.
Yes, I would.
No, what would be great about that? You bring back more titles. You bring back...
It gives SmackDown worth.
SmackDown becomes a show again. It's not just a Raw replay.
I haven't watched SmackDown in about 10 years.
You know what it is? The roster will get bigger, so you get more chances for superstars. You'll get cool...
Superstars.
You get cool things like SmackDown versus Raw again, which, let's be honest,
it was amazing.
that was pretty cool.
You remember when you
Again,
had, like,
Big
the
Show
Bryan
turning.
brawls.
Yeah, exactly. It was great.
That was awesome.
It's like, bring back the World Heavyweight title again. I used to love that title. I don't know why, but I just did.
Well, I think it was because it was very prestigious, but it looked classy.
You know what you could do, though? You could be like, have two separate tag team belts. Like, the winners of the SmackDown versus the winners of the Raw.
Yeah. I didn't like the whole... What was it? Bragging rights. I didn't like that pay-per-view. I thought that was shit.
Yeah, and there's like the whole trading, wasn't it? Like, you could trade brands and stuff.
Yeah. I just really think a brand split would help things like WrestleMania, because then it would give you, like...
I think it would help content in general.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I haven't watched or cared about SmackDown. Like, it was like before Benoit died. So
It's just a Raw replay, though. That's all it is. It's like...
yeah. It's like, oh, look at all the shit we did on Raw. It was like, well, I've watched Raw.
They don't even get started on superstars.
Like, yeah, what's the even point of that?
Exactly.
What's the point of any of these other shows? Bring back Sunday Night Heat, goddammit.
It's basically superstars to give people who should be in main events just a little run out.
Yeah.
Not everybody, I'm just saying some people. Just in case someone's going to misquote that and say, why is fucking Darren Young meant to be in the main event? It's like, no, I didn't say that. Don't take me out of context, goddammit.
Yeah, what's the internet?
I'm having a hypothetical argument.
Things are already like taken out of context. So
I wonder if them shows must be dead superstars. Like, they must have to discount like the tickets. Like, $2.
$2 holler.
To be fair, I don't even think I would go if it was a $2 holler.
Yeah, I mean, like what have you got? You've got main event.
Oh yeah, main event.
You've got your superstars. Just pointless shit. You know what I mean? Just like have Raw and SmackDown, and then NXT. That's it.
We should start our own British brand, and then we'll do the booking. We'll do it right.
We'll book so well. You think we'll book T?
Yeah, with my skills on FM, I'll do like contract negotiations. Look at Rimmer. I got him tied down.
Exactly. You got Rimmer on a good deal.
He's only on a year deal, but still.
Well, he's on a lucrative 1 year deal.
I'll offer him a new deal. That's all I'll do.
Nice. So, what match do you want to talk about next?
Let's just keep going up on the list. The next one is the triple threat match for the Divas Championship.
Ooh, this one.
Do you know everyone who's in it?
Oh yeah.
Right, good.
So
I
don't like Charlotte as the champ.
Nah, I don't really like. I think I could have
Two-dimensional.
No, it is. I think if she wasn't this whole Ric Flair thing, I would like her more. But
she's relying too much on the name.
Yeah, it's basically like what God, me head's going again. Kind of like Rey Mysterio when he was getting his push back in the day. He was like, oh, Eddie Guerrero, this that.
It's like Eddie. It was just like cashing in on.
Yeah, you get Chavo Guerrero, his actual blood relative to him. He's like, yeah, I'm just here, just chilling. Just talk about me, my uncle like that, yeah, cool. Charlie.
On a side note, everyone's starting war on each other. This might get messy.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. It's like silly. Like I would give someone like a chance to build their own brand without like your name.
Think about it, like you remember Randy Orton, the whole Bob Orton thing, like when Bob Orton was there.
I know this might be a bit of a weird comparison, but it's kind of like Noelle Foley at the moment. She's about to get her own show with Mick on the network called Holy Foley.
That's a terrible name.
I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. Have you seen how attractive she is?
No, I haven't. No. But what's the show about though? That's
Apparently it's dubbed as like a reality show because like apparently it's about the Foleys because apparently they're like a normal family but they're a bit weird at the same time. So
why a reality show?
I don't know.
There's already like 40
The
shows.
way I think about it, I like Mick Foley. He has an attractive daughter. I'm in. Sign us up.
That's all it takes.
Oh, I'm already signed up, but let's watch it.
Yeah. Oh man, like I just think that some of the shows really need to just go away. They need to like focus more on a couple.
I've actually been watching the original shows. I've basically watched everything but Swerved because I Swerved out. It just sounds hard. It's hard to watch.
It just sounds cringy.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to watch it. But I've watched Edge and Christian show, which it's not bad, but
oh no, I can't watch that. Like I saw a clip where AJ Styles were on, and it was like things WWE don't want to talk about, and they were gonna mention TNA or something like that.
To be fair, it's not the worst show.
And it was just like it just got awful. I mean, when you think about the different,
yeah, if you're a fan of like old school Edge and Christian, like I am, you'll like it. But
I don't know about you, but I've kind of went off them because it was like that they were cool then. I just think it's like cringy now because they're like.
Yeah, I kind of get it. It's not for everyone, but it's not the worst show on the network. And then I also Renee Young's Unfiltered show. That's a good network. I like that one.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Stone Cold podcast on the network, excellent. Probably the JBL.
Well, the Stone Cold podcast's just good in general. Yeah. Like if you go on podcast one, that side.
Yeah, I've been watching them recently the other day. But JBL Legends, that's a good one. He sits down and just talks to legends.
Yeah, Eric Bischoff and that on before, didn't he?
Yeah, so there is some good shows on the network, but there's also your dead weight.
Yeah, well, it's like TV, isn't it? There's good shows, and then there's a lot of dead weight, just to fill out time and stuff. So, what match were we talking about?
Charlotte's. We went on a tangent with Ric Flair.
Yeah. I want Sasha Banks to win.
I want Becky Lynch to win, but I really, really feel like Sasha Banks has just got heat at the moment. So I think
she's got heat.
No, I mean heat is like people's like wanting her to win. Like if you know what I mean. Like she's kind of like
heat though. Heat's heel.
Yeah.
That's
no, I didn't mean heat as like heel. Though. I mean heat as people like.
Oh,
I used the wrong context.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, because like if someone has heat, like in football, that means
you just mean she's like white hot at the moment.
Yeah, like white hot. Like
that's a term that they use in their business.
I know it's just I was just using it as a broad term though, like in general. But
yeah, I mean she's
like, at the minute
over in that.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, Sasha. Everyone loves Sasha Banks at the moment. So I feel like if WWE should cash in on this moment at WrestleMania to give her the title, that would give people what they want. But they'll have to give the Divas more than a fucking 5-minute time slot if they want it to be.
Oh god, can you remember some of the the older Diva stuff
bras and panty matches, the Playboy pillow fight match.
Just like how awful it were. It was just like, well, we don't have anything for the Divas, so.
No, it's weird though because there was a time when like Divas were good. Got to like early 90s though. There was parts of it where there was good Divas. Early 2000s. You had like Mickie James, Trish Stratus, which was a great feud. Not gonna lie. Lita, everyone loved Lita.
I don't think everyone loved her, but she was one of the good ones.
Exactly, and then it kind of just went shit after that because then WWE was like, oh yeah, Trish Stratus, we got lucky by getting a model in, and she became. Now they did it. They got the Bellas. They've got most of the Divas there now, and then they just didn't click on. And
to be honest, I think the only Divas that are really good are the ones that have been coming up through NXT. Like,
yeah, pretty much. But it's
the Bellas. I love Nikki Bella now because I think she's like obviously she's amazing looking and she's like she's got a lot better in the ring than what she was before.
Yeah, it's pretty much how the Divas division used to be. I tell you, somebody's performance sums it up.
Needs a lot of work.
Alicia Fox's in-ring performance pretty much sums up what the Diva division used to be like.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Just like people like Cameron. It's just like
I think she's just a dancer by trade, isn't she?
Like she couldn't wrestle her way out of a paper bag.
That's one actually. Naomi. It's not Cameron, but she kind of just rides on the tails of the Usos. Oh, it's your husband.
It's like, oh look, I've got a big bum. Like, good for you, pet. What
we've seen this. We've been like, rack attack.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't use her tits. It was called the rack attack, and she like suffocated you with her boobs. then maybe. But it's more like a torture rack, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just great marketing. That though, it's like, oh, there's a move called Torture Rack. Nikki Bella's got fucking huge tits. Ding 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 ding. Rack attack.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine that went, like in the creative scenes.
Yeah. Well, they're not very creative, so that's probably how it went.
Actually, the way I imagine it's like monkeys with fezzes on, smoking cigars, like hitting typewriters, like. Burr, burr, burr.
That would be a lot better than what's currently happening. Because like they're really like going into WrestleMania. How many stories can you think of?
But like the ones that's got like main.
Not just like any stories. The only one I can literally think of because they've been shoving it down our throat.
Shane and Vince.
Triple H and Roman Reigns. That's the only one I can like.
What about the Shane and
obviously
Vince?
the Shane O'Mac thing, but like that's not really that's not a story, is it though? Like there's Roman Reigns.
Well, yeah, I think it's the start of a story, a development. Like, oh yeah, Shane could get control of Monday Night Raw, blah blah blah.
Just think though, if Shane gets control of Raw, like, is it really going to be any different? It's not really,
not.
Is it? Because there's still like it's still PG. They've still got all the sponsors.
Yeah, you remember like back in the day when like Vince used to commentate and like you just didn't know he even ran the company.
Yeah, I only commented that. God, that was like
Yeah, that was a while ago.
90s and that. But like, I just think that they need the whole Shane thing just needs to be explained a little bit better.
I
Like,
hope he turns up.
Like, he's gonna be almost like a general manager, but he's not gonna like run the business.
Yeah, I hope he turns up again because like I used to love watching. He used to be a worker in the ring.
He had a great pop when he returned, which was surprising because you would think most of the people in the crowd wouldn't even know who he was.
I hope he's still willing to do all the stuff he used to. Like he was fearless.
The only thing I don't like about Shane O'Mac now is
he looks older than his dad.
No. Them stupid punches he's trying to do.
Oh, he's like little.
He's like doing the MMA thing. Them punches look like they wouldn't even hurt himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they look terrible.
I just hope he's still fit enough to do like all of his stuff because like I
hope he does a coast to coast.
Yes, coast to coast. That's one thing.
What if he does a coast to coast off the Hell in a Cell?
That'd be pretty cool.
Like Undertaker's like on the ramp.
Well, imagine if he like there was an intrusion in the match and he brought back some of the WCW lads. Like no, when he bought the company.
Yeah.
Imagine if you brought some of them lads in. That would
open, like he's like signaling for people to come down.
Yeah, the thing is right.
And like you hear
that would get some old school fans on board if they did that.
I know, but then you'd be thinking, oh well, he's just going to turn it back into the old days. Like a lot of things about the old days weren't great.
It was all great, goddammit.
You look at like some of the bad stuff, like fucking like Vince Russo and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
that wasn't good.
Oh yeah, in that tweet, yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw you retweet it.
I thought it was hilarious. So I just had to retweet it.
And I was just like, well, I didn't retweet it. I did the.
Yeah, you liked it. I just found it funny though. I had to tweet it. It was great.
It was just typical. It was just retarded stuff.
Oh, talking about tweets, I actually I tweeted Just Eat the other day, and I got the tweet is back. I'm getting a discount code.
What, iJustine?
No, Just Eat. No, the website.
Oh, Just Eat. Oh, what, we got the pizzas and that off?
Yeah, I'm getting a discount on the website.
How? What happened?
Because the website went down for a few hours on Friday. I tweeted them like a gif of Brick from Anchorman saying, "Please, God, no." Saying, when the Just Eat's down, you really need to get your hunger on. And then the tweet is back saying, "Oh, could you send us an email?" I was like, all right. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna look into giving you a discount." I was like, "Yeah."
Awesome. Oh,
I just remember it great. I might have it now actually. I'm gonna check. But do you want to talk about the next match?
Yeah. What's the next match?
Singles match between Chris Jericho and AJ Styles.
This has the potential, in my opinion, to be really shit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a show stealer.
No, and I want to explain why. Chris Jericho, in my opinion, should have stopped wrestling a long time ago. Now that might be a bit like, whoa, what? Chris Jericho's awesome. Yeah, he is awesome. But he really needs to stop. He keeps coming back every couple of months. Like, oh my god, Chris Jericho's back.
I was good, but doesn't he have two with his band?
Just something mediocre, and it's just like, AJ Styles is awesome. And I love AJ Styles, but AJ Styles doesn't fit well with Chris Jericho.
No, what's annoying to me?
He's someone who's a bit more high
No,
fly.
the thing is, right? They keep thinking I think whenever they book AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, they keep thinking like Chris Jericho early 2000s, late 90s.
Yeah, like he's not the same Chris Jericho anymore.
I still like the guy.
I think it's gonna be a decent match, like an
Yeah,
average match.
I think his mic skills are probably they're up there as some of the best.
Oh yeah, I think it's almost good that AJ Styles is getting someone who's like sort of like a veteran of the business.
Oh yeah,
I kind of wish he got someone like.
I respect Chris Jericho so much though. Like,
What about this? What if AJ Styles come up and he got someone like Sami Zayn who's technical but high flying like AJ Styles?
I think is though, I know it'd be a great fit, but I think the WWE wants someone with, again, like that.
To get him over.
Because like the whole idea is he hasn't made WWE in ages, isn't it? And he's finally came. He wants to verse the.
The thing is, they're saying like, "Oh my God, AJ Styles has come to WWE." Like he was in the WWE, like
Oh yeah, I
like
think
2000 or something. Like he had a trial in that.
thing is, I would love to say, oh yeah, go up against Cena, but he'll just lose. So it's like,
Yeah, I wouldn't give him Cena. Maybe Kevin Owens. Like he got eliminated by Kevin Owens in the Royal Rumble.
I'm trying to give him someone like who's been in the someone who's
I know,
good,
but
been
the
in
thing
the
is,
business.
AJ Styles is a veteran of the business. So why can't you use his knowledge and his popularity to put over someone young who's sort of gaining momentum?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I guess I just don't like the idea of someone who's just. It's like for me, the way I think about it is think about like when a football player, he may be a veteran, he's like 30 odd, he's captained loads of teams, he joins a new team. It's like you kind of have to like, you haven't been there long, if you know what I mean. You have to like. I guess I'm just old school like that, where it's like, if someone's been there longer than you, it's like, I don't care how good I am, how good you are, you kind of respect the guy who's been there longer.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not disrespecting Chris Jericho because I like Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I guess I'm old school like that, so when I
kind of just want Chris Jericho to maybe like go into just doing like
music,
like training or like podcasting or whatever.
Well, no, because he has his podcast, he's in a band, isn't he? So
yeah, I kind of just want him to like sort of give someone else a spot. You know what I mean?
No, it would have been a perfect
think that's
perfect
a bad
person
thing.
for him if he was still like actually active. Maybe someone like Christian or something.
I don't know. I don't feel like Christian's like good enough on the mic.
Ah,
I think it's mostly Edge who carried the Edge and Christian thing.
maybe, but I think someone. I don't know. Bring back Rey Mysterio! No, don't. Please don't. No, please don't. Please don't. No.
I hate Rey Mysterio.
I used to like him, but then
I used to like tolerate Rey Mysterio when he had the like, who's that jumping out the sky?
Then he had polystyrene knees.
Yeah, it's like knees made out of like paper mache or something.
So who do you think's gonna win, AJ Styles?
Obviously AJ is going over. I mean, we could see a swerve, but it's like, how long is AJ going to be in the game?
I just thought of someone perfect who we could have versed.
What?
If he was still at the company. I know people's just gonna like whinge here, but CM Punk. I think that would have been a great person.
That would have been a good one,
Wouldn't it? But people's going, CM Punk, he's left now, get over it. Never!
Yeah.
I'll never get over it.
I have. I just.
You have. He was one of my favourite wrestlers, so I can't just let it go.
I know, I liked him, but I thought, like, obviously.
He was a cunt, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a bit of a cunt. So
But I'm a cunt though, so I kind of.
yeah, I mean, we both are, but it's just like. I don't know, you have to, like,
I empathise.
Yeah, so I think AJ's going over because AJ's probably got a few more years than Chris Jericho has. And I think Chris Jericho wants to put AJ Styles over. Because remember when he did that to Fandango? Like, he wanted to put Fandango over by having him Fandango win at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I remember when they were pushing him for some reason.
Yeah. It's because he got, like, one good reaction on, like, was it post-WrestleMania show?
I think so.
And they thought, oh my god, this kid's like hot shit. And then they like started pushing, and then they realised like, yeah, the song's the only thing that's like people like.
Basically, that's what happened with The Miz, really.
Yeah. The Miz is a weird one because sometimes he's like good, and then most of the time he's just awful.
Yeah, and he's married to Maurice, so I don't know how that filters in, but it does.
Yeah, He's either got a load of money or a massive cock. Like it's one of the two.
That, or she's locked up in a dungeon.
Yeah, he's like holding that like hostage or something.
Pretty much.
Wow, you gotta love how this is how far this podcast is went in terms of like just topics.
Oh yeah.
I guess you could say that this is Play Talk.
That was a pun.
I don't know how well that sounded. That might sound awful when I said that.
It was a bit of both. Not gonna lie.
Like I'm just talking about the mic quality sort of side thing.
Yeah, it was a bit of both.
Yeah. But so who do you think's gonna win then? You kind of asked me, and I didn't say who you said. Did you?
I feel like this feud isn't. I feel like Chris Jericho is gonna kind of keep going, but I feel like maybe at Extreme Rules there might be like a follow-up match where I think AJ Styles wins. So I'm gonna say Chris Jericho.
You think Chris Jericho to win at Mania?
Yep. And I think he's gonna lose soon after.
All right.
I just feel it.
I don't know. I feel like having a win at WrestleMania would be fantastic for AJ Styles to come in and really build him.
I don't know why they haven't got Samoa Joe on the main roster, because he's a veteran of the business.
He's good as well. I love that muscle buster.
Yeah, and also Austin Aries, he's also a veteran. You know what I mean?
I like Austin Aries, but I feel like they're getting too many. Like, I know this is bad, but I think they're getting too many good wrestlers.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that they should. I don't know why they're keeping the gimmicks for. If you know what I mean?
What you mean from like
TNA,
other businesses?
Yeah, it's like.
Because I think that's what WWE's like. They've looked and they've thought, well, he's done this in TNA for like X amount of years. He's like that's the only gimmick he's really had, so that's the one he's sort of good at.
I think they should have given it a chance for a fresh start, kind of thing, maybe. Kind of put.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of like shitty gimmick Samoa Joe gets if he comes to the main roster.
They'll probably put face paint on him, calling Maga's love child or something.
They'll probably say that he's related to The Rock.
Probably. If he's Samoan, he probably is related to The Rock.
And then just like everything else. Because that's what they like to do, to try and get like cheap, sort of like popular.
Yeah, I just find it funny how people like how the WWE managed to pull off that Yokozuna was Japanese.
Yeah, he's Samoan.
Yeah, he's Jimmy Uso's uncle.
Santino's from fucking Canada.
He was
Italian or something. It's like Kofi Kingston's. I think from like
Ghana,
Boston, or like Denver or somewhere like that.
Yeah, but his parents are from Ghana, so that's kind of some.
What you Ghana do?
Yeah, because that tattoo on his back.
Oh well, no, I haven't really noticed it.
Well, it's like he basically has symbols tattooed down his spine, and it's basically Ghanaian symbols of like fight, love. It's kind of like
what like people do with like the Japanese symbols.
Yeah, but it's like Ghanaian like tribe symbols.
Oh, right.
Like, so he is actually Ghanaian. But
right. Oh well.
I mean,
it's a bit stupid. I hate the whole like country gimmick.
Yeah.
Whenever they give someone a gimmick based on the country, I just feel like it's so cheap. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's from this country, this means he's like this, or...
What, you mean like the British Bulldog and stuff?
Yeah, just like shit, like the awfulness that was Tenzai.
But
you know what I mean?
I was going to say something about Stone Cold in
like,
Texas, but...
Like the whole, like, because he's from Japan, he has to be, like, covered in symbols and, like, do all this sort of stuff and have, like, a fucking... That thing over. It's like, no, that's...
He's actually, like, best mates with Finn Balor, you know?
Yeah.
Which I just find odd, but...
Do you think the Ballet Club will debut at...
I hope it does.
That'd be cool. I think... Oh, I just thought of a cool spot off the top of my head there.
Chris Benoit.
No. He will be there, though. But I'm just talking about... To the Ballet Club, right? Main event. Roman Reigns is about to win. The Ballet Club come down and absolutely beat the shit out of him. And then Triple H looks at the hard cam, pedigrees him. They all get the sledgehammers out and like raise them in the air with the burial squad.
Yeah. I wish there was like a hard cam in real life that I could stare at whenever I was doing something like really...
You make like a pun, you just look at the camera.
Like your mum's just made you tea and she's like, oh, what have I got? And then she shouts, I don't know, something like bloody
like mince or something. Just
Yeah,
look at like bitch pulse.
Yeah. And then just like bury her.
Pedigree.
Then just like
The
wow.
pedigree is probably the best burial move. Or would you say
Maybe.
it's the best burial move?
I think it is. I can't think of any other move that I was going to maybe the RKO, but I was like, nah, it's not really burying someone. That's kind of like just dismembering someone.
Yeah, like the pedigree is just
Maybe a
like
stunner.
you like asserting your dominance
Maybe a
over them.
stunner if you sell it right.
Yeah, no one sold the stunner better than The Rock.
Yeah.
Like no one. Maybe Razor Ramon that one time at
I always
WrestleMania.
cringed when I saw Vince McMahon trying to sell it.
Oh yeah, I can remember the first stunner he did where he like fell on top of him and it was just like awkward as well.
Yeah.
Just like the worst sell ever. Like he like stumbled and tripped over Stone Cold. It's like, well,
I
you
think
should
Pedigree's definitely the best, but I was thinking maybe like the world's strongest slam like a few years ago, but
Mark,
Pedigree.
I'm so sad about Mark Henry.
Do you feel like he had
Mark,
potential?
Mark Henry was just like one of the best heels. Like he made us watch SmackDown.
Yeah, remember back in the day when he went on that like
Like,
unbeaten run, like that was a storyline.
that's what I'm saying. Like him as champ, he was like a dominant champ, and it was awesome to watch. And then he sort of just like never really did anything.
He
after
almost got Terry Hayes fired.
Who? Terry who?
Hayes.
Who's that?
Oh, I said his name right.
Is that the thingy Hayes? Michael Hayes?
Yes, Michael Hayes, sorry. My bad. No, what happened was basically Michael Hayes said something about being like black, and then basically it went to like human resources, and Mark Henry had like a big say if he got fired and that. So if really he could have fired him if he wanted to, but he didn't because he didn't believe he was racist. Little tidbit there.
Like interesting facts with Connor.
I knew all these documentaries about I've been watching on WWE will come in handy eventually.
Yeah. Who's the I'm the leader again. Yes, get in. But I like Mark Henry was one of the best heels.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan.
Back in the day when he was a champ, because like whenever Mark Henry came out, you were like, shit,
Oh shit, who's he gonna
going
bury?
down. You know what I mean? It's like you think of back in the day, like he was versing people like Randy Orton, Sheamus, all these people.
Oh, I can't wait
he,
till Randy
like,
Orton's back as well. I like Randy Orton.
I've went off him.
Has he been injured?
He has been injured, and I feel like his character hasn't been good since
He's
like
lost
Legend
heat?
Killer. Yeah, I think the sort of the heat's died down a bit. Like people's interest in them's died down a bit. And I'm just getting a Snapchat.
Just wait until he buries like another legend.
Like the whole Legend Killer thing was just amazing. Like I loved that. Apparently, yeah, Undertaker wanted Randy Orton to win.
Yeah.
To win the verse at WrestleMania.
Yes, there's someone else he also wanted to let win, but I can't. No, I know who it is.
Was it Kurt Angle?
Yeah, he basically said Kurt Angle, I want, because usually their matches aren't a 5-star match, and he was like, oh, I want this to be a 5-star match, and I'm willing to lose, and I will be willing to lose it to you, Kurt, because he respects him. So he's like, all right.
Because Kurt Angle was like a really good worker.
He took it to Vince, and Vince was like, no, the streak, I don't want it broke.
Yeah. I watched a really cool video on YouTube where it was Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon talking about the infamous King of the Ring match.
Is that when he puts him through the glass?
Yeah, and they were talking about how like they put the wrong glass in and it almost like
impaled him.
Shane McMahon's neck.
Plexiglass or something.
Yeah, it was meant to be plexiglass, but it wasn't, and it was just crazy. So.
It's I'm sorry. No, actually talking about the streak a little bit. Why did they choose fucking Brock Lesnar to break it out of everyone that they could have had?
Yeah, I've always thought Brock Lesnar doesn't need the streak to make.
He should just stay unbeaten, to be honest, because I think he deserves it. I honestly think he does.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt that he deserves to keep the streak, but I kind of feel like if it was to be broken, it needs to be someone other than just like, ooh, look at me, Brock Lesnar.
Undertaker's old school. If he was ever like to do it again, to lose the streak, he'll always put over a young gun. That's how old school wrestlers go out. They don't go out in highs. They go out and lose to a young gun, get him over. That's how they do it.
You remember that story on 2K15 where it was like you could go out on like your last match and put over the young talent? Absolutely buried him.
Yeah, it's like that.
I did like a 10-minute match of me like injuring all of his like body parts, and then just like hitting him with like 2 or 3 pedigrees in the middle of the ring. And he's like bust open.
See, I was more of a spine buster kind of guy when it came to signatures.
Yeah.
Like, because
My finishing moves from my guy on my career was just like the trolliest thing ever.
Can we just give another shout out though to like the master of spine busters, Triple H?
Yeah.
Like the thing is, right?
Arn Anderson.
Ooh.
He did a mighty fine spine buster. That's why you always hear GR going, "Oh, that Arn Anderson like spine buster."
Yeah, I love spine busters. They're just great moves. Who else would you say nails a spine buster?
I don't know. It's hard to think. Like it's like you look back at people who did it. Batista's was a bit poor.
Triple H buried people with his. His was just great.
So that's because it was like a signature move, wasn't it?
Oh, look at his little jumping knee thing he does as well. I don't know what he calls that, but
I think it's just run a knee or something like
he
that.
even sells. That's such a simple thing. He just makes it look so good.
Yeah, it makes it look powerful.
We look like we're just kissing Triple H's ass, eh?
Well, we pretty much are,
I
because
know.
it's one of my favourite wrestlers.
Of course he is. He's great. When he had his long hair and he's like proper Motorhead, like mustache beard combination.
Yeah, it's like I've liked Triple H like since like DX. Like, I didn't like the whole Hunter Hearst Helmsley thing because obviously I didn't really watch wrestling then because I couldn't because I wasn't born. But like,
yeah, back in the stories when he like fucking kidnapped Stephanie McMahon, drugged her and married her. Then 2 weeks later, actually got married to her.
It's just like he's just a bit of a beast, you know.
I know he is. And let's talk about his WrestleMania entrances. Well, actually, the Terminator one was shit because that was all sponsored, but usually they're epic.
Yeah, and plus that costume looked like it was made out of like tinfoil you get from Asda or something.
If it wasn't all sponsored, like the ones where he comes up in the seat wearing like the skull masks, and that's fucking awesome.
That the one where he came up in the gold seat and that Sasha Banks and them were like the divas.
Were they?
Yeah. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
that's quite interesting.
I know. I've also read that apparently he got like dry ice on him in one of his entrances. All that white stuff was like burning him.
Yeah. The sort of the pyro like always has a chance to like mess up. Like you remember Jeff Hardy when he got like nailed with the pyro and that.
Let's be honest, that's an out for him.
Yeah.
That's like waking up in the morning.
Yeah, wake up in the morning.
If it's like 2 o'clock in the 2 o'clock in the evening and he hasn't like been put through a table yet, he's like, what the fuck's going on?
Exactly.
Because when he was young, his mother used to put him through tables for breakfast just to get
It's like,
used
what
to.
do you want for breakfast? I'll have some cereal, and she's like, just like chalk slams.
He's just preparing for TLC basically.
Yeah. I apologise for this noise. 'Cause I'm going to shut my window. But I like. We should probably get back to the matches.
Maybe. This is the worst we've ever been, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore.
Right, fuck it. No holds barred match. Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar. I'm not going to ask you who's going to win that.
I think this might be the best match of the night.
Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about that promo with him and Terry Funk in the bar?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I cringed.
I don't know, when he pulled the chainsaw out, I was like, yes.
Yeah,
Chainsaw Charlie.
I was just cringing the whole time because it's like, really, Terry Funk, you know? Like,
well, he is it. Like, like
he's a legend, but like I kind of feel like.
What do you think? Could have been Mick Foley or something. I could have did it instead.
Like, if they're doing a no holds barred, they've got it like maybe Mick Foley, maybe you could give him some like advice. And
maybe
stuff
if he walked into the bar and there was like a massive table, and I was like a Sandman, Sabu, and like all I'm just sitting around the table, like Mick Foley, Terry Funk, Tommy Dreamer, they're all just sitting there. Then someone starts shouting, then all it turns into like a massive barroom brawl.
It just turns into like ECW.
Yeah, then Ambrose just like picks up like a kendo stick or something, and then just goes to town.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
I really hope Ambrose wins.
That'd be great.
But
nope.
Exactly. Nope. I think Bork Lesnar might win.
Bork Lesnar, strong. Bork Lesnar. No, put over Dean Ambrose.
I love the whole Bork Lesnar thing.
Yeah. So I get bored and I have to do like little monologues like Bork Lesnar's. We should do a whole podcast talking like Bork Lesnar.
I don't think that would get any views at all. I think people would just be annoyed at that.
And I don't think sentences would structure it all very well.
They really wouldn't. Oh my God, Isabella from Spain is getting on me tits about settling land, Lyra. Calm down, love.
Get Gandhi on it.
I just keep saying to her, we'll settle where we please. It's like, just get on with your business, love.
She's like your average wifey in the colliery. You're trying to do something. It's like, can you not play football near me house? I'll play football where I want.
Yeah, well, unless it's like in the street where there's like 40 cars, there's no space and that.
Hey, back where I used to live, you had to do that. Because if you went up to the field,
well, you could always go to the welfare where you sort of used to live.
I didn't used to live near the welfare.
Didn't it? Well, you said you were like down the colliery.
I did. Do you know? Just talking about locations on the pod. Do you know where the cemetery is near the co-op?
Oh yeah.
I used to live up there.
Oh right, well next to like School Street and that.
Yes.
Alright. Well, that's not too far from the welfare, man.
Well, you know, when you're a kid though.
When you're a kid, it would take you like a couple of minutes.
Nah, it takes about 10 minutes to get down from where I lived.
Well, you always used to play at the bottom of Wordsey, like the old shop that used to be there.
Oh yeah.
Or round the little park.
I knew the person who spray painted Dobby on the front of it.
Oh God.
Right, that's right. Right, we've said about the
No, we haven't. We're still talking about.
Are we?
Yeah, I don't know how we got to this. But...
I'm honestly, I think Isabella, Spain. I'll settle where I want.
Yes. So how can you remember this?
I don't know. I just think of the conversation backwards.
Like my brain just turned off, and I was just like, yeah.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Nope. That's like the best thing ever. Can we just agree that just Dean Ambrose going, nope.
Definitely
It's
up
like
there.
the best. That's just his whole gimmick. Like he doesn't say any other words. Like he just keeps saying nope over and over again. It'd be incredible. Imagine just like a proper intense segment and he's just going nope. How did you feel after that match night? Nope. And then just like walks away.
Another thing, how do people do 4-hour shows? Our show's just hit an hour there, right? How do people do 4 hours? My throat's hurting.
What, do you want to get a drink then?
I've got one. Got a cup of tea.
Oh.
Because I'm British.
So, but it just depends how you structure it. I mean, ours has been like, I don't think we've been on a straight line since we started it.
Disorganised.
Yeah, just like no professionalism whatsoever.
Nope.
But that's how we do it here.
Exactly.
That's our gimmick. You know what I mean? So we've all got gimmicks here. Like I'm the loud, annoying arsehole and that.
But then you remember, it's not a gimmick, because that's our actual personality.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Dean Ambrose, in my opinion, has to win. Brock Lesnar doesn't need it.
Yep.
But I think they've got to do it in a way where it keeps Brock Lesnar from looking like a bitch.
Do you think, though, that he's not going to win because of the way Brock Lesnar's contract is? Like, he only appears at, like, so many appearances.
I know, but with that logic, you would have thought that he would have beat Roman Reigns.
Well, the way I think about what they could do with him, they'll probably just make him go unbeaten until his last ever fight on the contract thing. Will make him lose, probably. That's what they'll probably do, and I'll be really annoyed if they do that.
Yeah. I mean, I just hate the whole unbeaten thing. It gets done far too much.
Well, maybe this should be the complete opposite, a losing streak.
No. But not having every big person come in and just be like, oh, he's unbeaten. You know what I mean? You look at like all the big people from the past, like Umaga and all these sort of people that come in, they're undefeated for like months.
I don't think Umaga was too bad, to be honest, playing like.
And then just John Cena comes along. Like if you become undefeated, John Cena appears. He's like, what? You undefeated? Not on my watch. And then like you get buried.
No, I can't remember if I told you this last week on last week's cast. Do you know Miz is one of the people who's been there the longest at the company?
Yeah, I think he said 10 years or something.
I just find that crazy. Like, that just shows WWE just fucking pie off people way too quick.
Yeah.
Well, if the Miz is one of your, like, veterans...
Well, the Miz is like, they're sort of like,
fucking Lee
utility
Catmull.
sort of person. Lee Catmull.
It's fucking bullshit.
Oh, man.
It's like...
He's their squad player.
It's like Undertaker, fair enough, he's been there ages, but he only turns up once a year.
Oh God, the game's telling us to found a religion, but I don't want to. But it's like forcing us to.
Just call it no.
I might pick the one that looks like RVD's thing, so that the yin yang
Yeah.
Taoism, because it looks like RVD's thing. So that's actually my logic.
Is that done on Ambrose Bork?
I don't know. Do you feel like we can talk about it anymore? I don't.
I feel like we nailed it.
I feel like it's going to be a pretty solid match.
Let's just not hype it up, because once it crashes and burns, we don't want to be the ones who are jumping behind it. Save our shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not bothered about that sort of stuff. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a good match. I don't feel like it's going to steal the show. I feel like it might be one of the cooler matches of the night.
Right. Like, should we jump on to Shanesy's and Undertaker's?
I think this is going to be one of the worst matches, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
You've got two people who are part-time.
Who were over once before.
Yeah. You've got two people who are part-time.
Well, let's be honest, the Undertaker's always over.
Who are over 40, going in a match which is incredibly physical and demanding.
Well, to be...
You know for a fact this is going to be a really slow, sluggish match. That just like, I doubt there's going to be any exciting spots in terms of sort of like height or danger, because they're both old and they're both sort of like, you know, almost like
the thing about the Devil's Advocate, Undertaker only wrestles once a year, true?
Yeah.
He puts everything on the line though when he does that one time a year. Like, look at the injuries he picks up. Like, didn't he fight the concussion like really early into the Bork Laser match?
I think so. And on the one of his best ever matches, the first, not the first Triple H match, but the first out the two ones. And he had like
the best one was at WrestleMania 17 against Triple H. That was the best.
I really liked the
one after when Shawn Michaels got beat.
What was that? Was it 26?
Yes, it was 26.
Do you maybe want to have a quick check, see if...
Well, no, I know for a fact the first one was 17.
Well, what was the one before the Shawn Michaels Triple H thing in the Hell in a Cell?
Ooh.
Like, do you know how the Triple H first Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell?
Yeah.
And then the he was the ref. Shawn Michaels was the ref.
Yep.
Like the one before that, I think.
I'm not sure.
Because that's the one where Undertaker had like a heat. He had like a heat stroke or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And there was just like, and it's such a physical, incredible match.
Well, I know his best one's considered the Shawn Michaels one. I think that's considered his best ever WrestleMania match.
Yeah, that was a really good match. Like, I always laugh every time I see the spot where he jumps over the top rope and
the suicide dives.
Yeah, and he just like kills the cameraman.
Yeah, when he first did that, I was like, oh, holy shit.
I wonder if it was like actually like that was meant to happen.
Oh, I was like, let's roll with it.
Like a spur of the moment kind of thing.
I thought it was going to turn out like Bork Laser attempting to shooting star press.
Oh god.
The funny thing is, I've seen like some old videos of him. He can do it like no problem. Exactly. That's what I just don't get how he just. It's because he's too big now, probably.
Or no, do you think it was because it was maybe a little bit too far away?
Maybe.
I don't know. It's kind of because it was a canny distance, like when you look at it.
I think it's when he used to do it.
I miss the shooting star.
No, it is. I think when he used to do it, he was in the right kind of caliber to do it. But now when he went to WWE, I think Vince wanted him more. I want you bigger. I want you bigger, Brock.
Can you remember when Billy Kidman used to do it?
Yeah.
And when he did it on SmackDown against Chavo Guerrero and like nearly paralyzed Chavo.
Yeah.
Like he did it and his knee smashed him in the side of the head or something.
Yeah.
Just like crazy. Oh man. So we've talked about the Dean Ambrose one.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
We were talking about Undertaker and Thingy. Who do you think's going to
yes.
win? I think Undertaker's going to come back from a loss against Bork. And then he's going to win.
Want the whole story though be pointless?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. But I couldn't imagine
If
Vince wanted to.
what if it ends in a disqualification?
Well, it's hell to sell. How can you disqualify hell?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. I can't imagine
Um,
Vince be like, oh, it's ruined the Undertaker's fucking reputation and record by making him lose again.
well, it won't ruin his reputation.
Well, I think he's WrestleMania rep of recent years as well.
But like people who like Undertaker don't like Undertaker just because of WrestleMania.
And the thing is, if he's want to lose again, he's not going to lose to a part-timer.
I know, but he might do it in terms of if it benefits the
The thing
business.
is, right, I like Bray, like, I'm going somewhere with this. I like Bray Wyatt, but I don't like Bray Wyatt's, like, kind of like hipster fan club kind of thing.
Hipster fan club, what you mean?
Well, everyone just jumps on him, don't they? You know me, I hate people, like, forcing us to like something. So it's like...
I actually liked Bray Wyatt. I think
so do I. I like him now.
He had a really good chance.
I felt like he should have beat him, if anyone, because he could have went over like crazy.
Yeah, he could have really used that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's where I was going with that, but I couldn't imagine him wanting to lose to put a Shane McMahon, a part-timer. I do like Shane McMahon, but he doesn't need no help to get over.
Yeah. I mean, part of us wants Shane to win because I want to see what they consider him having control.
It'll probably be like...
You said it's just like...
awful.
It's. I think the whole thing's just going to be terrible. Did we talk about the ladder match? We did, didn't we?
Yes.
It's just the main event now, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
So the main event is Darren Young versus
Santino in the 3 stages of Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
with Benoit returning in the 3rd stage.
Exactly, he's the boss. It's like Dark Souls.
It's like Tekken. That game's free on Xbox at the moment.
Is
Just a random little... I'm all about them tidbits today.
But like the what were we talking about? That's a Triple H Roman Reigns.
Screw it. I'm staying with it. How about Trips? I'm standing by me, boy.
You know Roman Reigns is gonna win.
No, Trips is gonna bury him. He's gonna stare straight into that hard cam, and he's gonna pedigree him 6 times. 6.
Why does it have to be Roman?
Sorry for the little technical difficulty, guys. Skype seems to be playing up a bit.
This should be Seth Rollins in the main event, damn it.
It should be. Screw it. 1, 2, 3. And we're back, guys. A little technical difficulty there, and the connection dropped, so...
Yeah, I'm now on my iPad, so hopefully it doesn't sound terrible. So, we were chatting... Do you know what it is? It's because we're talking about Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I think Vince heard us.
Yeah,
The funny thing is, as well, my Forza crashed when you crashed. I was like, ah, god damn it.
Maybe it's a sign.
Maybe.
Could be
the
a
cast is a
lunatic.
fucking car crash.
You are?
The cast is a car crash.
Pretty much.
Right.
So, who are you picking then? Did you go with Trips? So you're going with Trip over H. And I'm going with... I know... I really want Triple H to win. But I know Roman Reigns is going to. Because he's Vince's sort of golden boy. And it's going to be awful. It's going to be... Hopefully, they get booed out the fucking building.
Right, I think we should end Mania now. However, we are happy to announce me and Anth are going to do a Let's Watch, name patent pending.
Yeah, we haven't come up with a name yet. If you can leave any suggestions, let us know.
We're going to watch NXT Dallas Takeover.
Yeah, that's going to be the first one, I think. We're going to watch that.
So we'll try and nail one of those sometime soon.
Yeah, sometime soon. Probably maybe in the next week or so. Really, I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to basically. I'll quickly describe it. Me and Connor are going to watch certain matches. We might not watch the whole pay-per-view. We'll pick certain matches that we want to watch. You know what I mean? Like the Davis match, the sort of the main event, sort of all that sort of stuff. We're basically going to just talk over them and commentate. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. Subscribe so you know when it's coming out and that. Follow us on Twitter, because then you'll find out for sure. But I think it should be quite interesting to talk about the different matches and watch them together and experience some of these cool superstars that are coming through and that. So we will be watching old, maybe random matches that you might not think of watching. But it should be quite interesting, shouldn't it?
Right, should we jump onto the foosball?
Oh yes, we haven't even talked about the fucking football yet, have we?
Some shit's gone down.
Oh god. Do you want to talk while I set up the PlayStation?
Yeah, so basically, we're at the point now where the season it's getting cut and dry. Who's going to survive or not?
It's pretty much tighter than the Asian nun's arsehole.
Yeah, pretty much Newcastle, Norwich has potentially relegated Newcastle, which is just crazy.
Could have potentially relegated us.
We're still in a fighting chance though. That is a good sign.
I know, but it's Sunderland they're not clinical like they need to be.
But Newcastle, however, it looks like they're pretty much gone at this point. Spends 80 million, gets relegated.
That's like FIFA logic, isn't it?
I'm gonna boot up Pez.
You're gonna go on Pez, nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on FIFA.
So yeah, that is gonna happen. We don't know what's gonna happen yet. We're gonna talk about the West Brom game.
Yeah. Well, I was in the crowd for that. I was at the match. It was an awesome atmosphere.
I was watching at home.
It was really, really good atmosphere. And Sunderland actually played really well for, I would say, about 70% of the game.
I'd say we were the better team. I think it's...
Oh, we were much the better team. We definitely deserved 3 points.
Well, that was just the typical Pula side. That one had just come...
Why are West Brom so fucking hard to break down?
That's what they're all about, defence.
It's like they're one of them teams where you look at them on paper, the team looks weak, but for some reason, just defensively, they're solid. And especially having Ben Foster in goal, you think, oh, Ben Foster, he's past it. You made some good saves, You still there?
Yeah.
Alright, I thought the connection went.
I loved all the hate what McLean got when he came on.
Did you hear the fuck the IRA chants?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of weird at first, and I was just like, oh well, I suppose.
Let's roll with it.
Yeah, you just kind of sort of go. I was just like, is he part of the IRA? Why?
Because he saw how his family was.
Oh, right.
So he supports that kind of, he calls it freedom for his people and family, but
yeah,
he refuses that. It's like a whole thing that...
It's a lot of shit in it. So.
Yeah, it's another one of those things you don't like to talk about. Political and...
So James McClay, come on, he didn't really do anything, to be honest. Really,
he's not a good footballer. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, he's a bit shit. That's probably why he was at Sun, but
that's why he's at Wigan.
Yeah, he went to Wigan for a while, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, West Brom, no one looked really good.
Even Rondon was bang average, and he's a decent player.
Yeah, they've got some seriously decent players there. They're just not doing anything.
I heard the commentators oh, this is why West Brom is struggling to score. They've got Rondon, they've got Berahino.
Yeah.
They've got some good
strikers.
That
Berahino looked absolutely shit.
That was only because Kone had him in his back pocket.
That's what I'm saying, he was just absolutely marked and just physically dominated out of the game. He couldn't do shit. I think Kabul
and Kone could be the way forward when it comes to partnerships,
Yeah, I like Kabul, but you can tell he's got high attack and work rates or something.
So's Kone though. He loves to pick up the ball and just run with it.
I hate how Kone just decides, I'm just going to do a lob ball and just loses the ball 90% of the time.
Yeah.
It's come on, just keep the ball on the ground, simple passes, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He's they're trying to do all this fancy shit. It's look, a fan, just keep it simple. We're trying to survive here. You know what I mean? We're not comfortable.
Should I tell you the worst is for that? I hate putting him on blast, but Wabi Kazari, he's the worst for that.
Did you see Defoe when he tried to do that fucking ankle flick goal?
Yeah, he almost had it though, didn't he, to be fair?
Just shoot! Just get the ball in the net.
I know, it's weird. I don't know. The thing is, right, I don't want to like shit on Defoe because Defoe's the 8th top scorer of this Premier League.
Defoe's the only thing that's actually like keeping us up, or has kept us up.
I think Vito's. He was a bit stupid. No, what was my mate about Vito? You could tell on the cameras when zoomed into him. You could see he wasn't saying, "Corner, leave it, header it, I've got it." He was just standing there, flapping his wing. It's like, right. You need to see your centre halves. It's like, man on corner, I've got the ball, leave it, clear it, head it.
When I was a goalkeeper, that was one of the things I had to tell me defenders all the time.
It's
like I would shout, keepers, and I would like, come out now, get it.
Like Pantilimon, you could see him. He was vocal. He was like, leave it, I've got it.
Why does Pantilimon even start for Watford?
He started a game.
He really shouldn't have left, like. Well, it was the whole wage thing,
yeah,
wasn't it?
It was one game off, like, getting a massive wage boost, so it was like, had to.
It's so shitty how, like, the contracts are like that.
Well, have you not seen Adama Traore for Aston Villa's? He's on, like, 15 grand, but if he hits, like, I think it's one more league appearance or something, he gets bumped up to, like, 80 grand a week. And I don't think anyone's on that at Villa.
That's ridiculous.
It's just bad. That's bad business. That's fucking Tim Sherwood business, that.
I wouldn't have fucking signed the cunt if I knew he was going to do that.
He's a good player though, but
I know, but like at the end of the day, that's just like that's a football mercenary. They're just doing it for the money, not for the club. Like I found it weird how he even went Aston Villa in the first place.
Yeah, on FIFA he's a monster. I had him for me Dundee save. He's a monster.
Yeah. Oh, Labadee top corner puts it in, but I hate when they do like shit like that, like where it's like, oh, if you get so many appearances, you get a massive wage boost. It's like
it's like an FM when you're trying to sign someone and it's like you give them a nice deal, nice length, and then they're like, oh no, I want half a grand, like on a grand every time I score. I want appearance fees and team of the year awards and sell-on fees and clauses, and it's like I kind of get it, like a release clause. I kind of get them kind of stuff.
Yeah, but the only one I can understand is a relegation clause.
Or a release clause.
Like, yeah, so like if they get relegated, they leave. But
I like a release clause because it protects your players from getting stolen on the cheap.
Yeah, but football needs to be one of them things where it's kept simple. You know what I mean? I scored an absolute cracking goal against Liverpool, Portsmouth.
But that's how football's standing at the moment.
Yeah,
so they're looking like they could get relegated. Newcastle are pretty much relegated at this point.
Yeah, well, you never know. Newcastle might win all the other games.
Oh, actually, let's see what the Leicester score is right now, because they should be playing.
I mean, football's so unpredictable. Look at what's happened this season. So I wouldn't say Newcastle are relegated at this point because they could turn it round, and we could be the ones going down. Not
Leicester won Southampton 1-0.
Nice.
So that means they are now 7 points clear at the top of the table.
Leicester's starting to do what Man United used to do, where they used to just grind out like 1-0 wins, like either on the road or at home or whatever.
Have I ever told you how much I hate Man United?
Yeah. Well, I only hated Man United because I hated Alex Ferguson.
I hate.
I don't hate the club. I just hated him.
I hate the supporters, and I just hate.
That's because most of them aren't even from Manchester.
No, I hate Man United in general, to be honest.
Yeah. But I think Newcastle will go down because they just don't have the heart or like the desire to do anything. Sunderland, I think, do. They're lacking that final edge. Like we've got a lot of the things to keep us up. Just like we can't rely on Defoe to carry us through every match. Do you know what we have been doing? Like we can't rely on Defoe. He's only one man. You know what I mean? It's frustrating.
The only thing has been that one man. You're the guy like who, if he doesn't perform on the day or if he doesn't get the service, everyone's like, "Oh shit, retire."
Yeah. Well, I think if he doesn't get the service, like nothing could happen because there's only probably Barini who actually like.
Oh, the passion! I love seeing the passion in his eyes.
Yeah. Well, that sounded a bit gay.
Well, it's not. If you see him up close, you can see when he gets the ball, he just gets so happy.
Yeah. Well, I just like his drive and determination to go forward and actually shoot. Like, I know it's sort of really annoying when everyone's like, shoot! It's like, no, because
Oh, don't get started about that. That wifey.
you remember that? Was it at the QPR match?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, that was awful.
Remember that West Brom match we went to where literally there was just Graham Dorrans and then we're just hitting long shots?
Yeah. Was that the last game of...
Yeah, that was the survival season.
Yeah, that was basically like the last game of the season at home against West Brom. Graham Dons was just like, we're going to take long shots. You know?
Yeah, and then Brainy scored that great scissor kick goal, I think.
Ah, he did, But do you realistically think we'll stay up, or do you think Norwich will like?
I think we will, because look at the previous.
Do you not
seasons.
think Norwich might win again and like?
No, because we have to verse them. If we can beat them, we.
But is that at home or away?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But thing is, the way I think of it, right? We've been doing this many seasons. We know what it takes to do this. We're not like new to this. Norwich are. They get relegated. They've never really.
No, I haven't. Didn't Norwich come up a couple of years ago and then get relegated?
Yeah, but we don't do that. We came up 9 years ago and we're still here. Like, you know what I mean?
Was it that long ago since we got relegated?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I
think if we were to get relegated, out the teams that would go down, we would be the ones to come straight back up.
Yeah, because if you look at Newcastle, yes, they are a good side. But they just lack what a football team is.
They're not a team. They're not, I don't even think they're fucking footballers. They're just a bunch of random people.
Like, if you want to hear someone talk about Newcastle players, I think we all know who you go to.
Yeah, the true Johnny just says it how it is, and that's why I think I like him. He's so blunt. Like, he's so like to the point. It's like yes,
he's great, but it's just what a season it's been. All the things that's happened on and off the field.
Would you say it's like I would say it's like a career mode.
Thing is, it would suck if everything that's happened on and off the field this season. If we got relegated at the end of the season, it would honestly suck. It'll be hard to take because I feel like it's probably the best team we've had in a while. It's not the worst football we've played.
I think this is the best football we've played.
We got a manager who we like.
Yeah.
He's blunt and to the point. I love Big Sam.
And he looks like that thing out of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like the slug or whatever.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, that's the one. But I feel like it's more of a team now than it ever was. But I just think some of the like the weird stuff like selling Quarters. I felt like Quarters was like a really
thing is as well
decent centre back.
We've got like I would say up there some of the best midfield in the league. If you think about Kershaw, he is doing a job.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Kershaw is like it's just his fitness.
Well, that's a hindrance though, isn't it?
Yeah,
but,
it's
we've got MV here, he's a quality player in himself.
I don't know, MV is sort of slowed down in my opinion.
I don't think
he's as good as he was early in the season. Like when he scored the free kick against Aston Villa.
The thing is though, he was playing exceptional. Now he's just playing like good. It's like Catamoli's been hit and miss, but last game I think he was probably one of the best games he'd had so far this season.
What the West Brom one?
Yes, he had a great game.
Yeah, well, it was sort of like I wouldn't say he had a great game. He just made up for the mistakes he made.
That's his job though. His passing range was back. And to be honest, man of the match was rightly deserved to Kershaw. See the tackles he was making, those slide tackles.
That slide tackle.
They were perfect.
Last man was literally what saved us. If he'd missed that slide tackle and give away a penalty or whatever.
The last few games though, he's been doing loads of them. Just sliding these nice long legs, they just get in there, steal the ball. Break a counter. It's
He's nice long legs.
Yeah. No, honestly, Kershaw is like my favourite Southern player at the minute.
Yeah. But I think
Bauer. I love that as his nickname's like the best nickname ever.
But like I don't know, like what's our fixtures like? Isn't our next home game against Leicester?
Yes, we've got the easiest run in out of the lot. I think Newcastle's going up against loads of the big teams now.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. That'll definitely cement them to being relegated.
I know I think Newcastle's got Spurs last game of the season, so
yeah.
That's not.
But is it home or away?
Away.
Right.
But you know what I mean though? That's like no, I wouldn't want to verse Spurs at the moment. Before I used to take the piss out of Spurs, but now like
Yeah, especially Harry Kane. He's really come into
Isn't
it.
it? He's close to beating Alan Shearer's record, I think.
A lot of people were like, Harry Kane's gonna be a one hit wonder.
Oh, he's
Like,
not.
He played that well for a reason. He's not a meat chew. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He's got some serious talent. He wasn't just there at the right time, at the right place. You know what I mean? He's consistent, and he's done really well.
No, it's because he doesn't rely on pace.
Would you say he's England's best hope for the Euros?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, he doesn't rely on pace. Like, because Jamie Vardy, his game is all about pace. He'll lose his game in a few, yeah.
Is this true, Geordie? Because
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he.
Yeah, he said though, Harry Kane, he's just technically a sound player.
Yeah. He really is, like.
It's true though, because if you think about all of England's greats, Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen,
Shearer.
Shearer was the only slow striker there, and he was the only one who did consistently score until a Sunderland player fucking snapped his legs and he had to retire.
Yeah, I was at that match.
It was great.
And but like, I don't think Wayne Rooney was ever really that quick.
I think he was back in the Everton days.
That's when he was like a teenager. He was never like really quick when he was like playing for England.
I think he was like once upon a time ago, but then he just lost everything. He forgot what being professional was. He went on Babe Station and just started eating pies all the time.
Oh man, I don't even know what to talk about anymore.
So you know what that means. Oh, bullet.
Unless you wanna. Oh, wait, me 2K thing.
Oh, shoot.
I've been on me 2K career mode. I can't remember what day or when it was, but I was just on the PS4 just chatting with one of my mates, Michael. We were like just on the party chat, and I was playing 2K. Now currently I'm the Intercontinental Champ, right? And I wasn't in a feud with anyone because I just came out of a feud with Sheamus, and all of a sudden, Dolph Ziggler come down the ring in a cutscene, right? And he basically put himself in the title picture, right? So I thought, all right, okay, here we go again. I'll verse Dolph Ziggler again. Then all of a sudden, in another cutscene, not too long after that, Seth Rollins comes out, right? Who is the World Heavyweight Champion on my save. He comes out. It's now a triple threat match at Extreme Rules, right? For the Intercontinental Championship. It's like, holy shit. Like, Seth Rollins, World Heavyweight Champs come down. And, like, it was amazing. Like, he did, like, a cutscene where he curb stomped us and that and, like, lifted the title up. Like, he was going to be the champ. And then, at the pay-per-view, you would laugh, and a cutscene came up halfway through the match, and Seth Rollins was telling my guy to like lay down so he could pin us and win the belt. And you had an option to lay down for Seth Rollins and like let him win,
or bury him,
or to not lay down. And I was like, I'm not laying down for no one, so I did that, and I ended up like winning the match. It was such a good match, a really good triple threat match. Because it's like me, Seth Rollins, and Dolph Ziggler, all like amazing on there.
If I can get me computer to work, I want to record some videos on that.
Yeah. It was just awesome. I'm just like, there needs to be more like cutscenes. You know what I mean? Of
More
like
options.
shit happening.
That's what I used to like on the old games, those options like that, where you could do that like most games. It was good.
Like the rivalries on this game are just terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this game because I always feel like, oh yeah, because I'll give it some criticism, and then there's also one I was like, oh yeah, it's early doors. The next game will be better. It's like I don't care about the next game.
Yeah, if you have that logic, then it's like, well, 2K25 might be the best one. So you just gotta. The current versions should be good, and I feel like this one's the best one they've done.
Oh yeah, don't get us wrong, it's a good game. I like it, but
I really like 2K14 though, because I feel like they had a lot more customization.
I'm not a fan of the submissions.
I hate the pin system.
Same, I was talking about it the other day and someone was sticking up for it and I was like, it's not good.
it's just luck based.
It
Like
really doesn't work.
like the timings are off and stuff like that.
I've lost. Like, thing is, right? I've been hit like once. Someone went for a quick pin. I've lost because like that's it just doesn't work well.
Yeah, but like that cutscene, that feud, the title match at the pay-per-view was fucking awesome. That's really all I wanted to say, and just that if it keeps up, like if you get more storylines when you champ, I might keep Intercontinental Champ for a lot longer than what I was gonna do. Because as soon as I won the belt at WrestleMania, I was literally going to drop it and go straight into the WWE picture. But I thought, well, if I'm getting some stories as the champ, I'll just stay the champ. You know what I mean? Because I think it's more fun when you're in a story and you're not just like versing random people and that. You know what I mean? Like, have you get any further on yours? Or?
No, I haven't. I might play a bit today, actually.
Yeah. To be honest, I might end up going on that instead of FIFA.
I'm not even gonna lie, I'm still in NXT.
Oh god, yeah, that's.
And can you remember Arcus on Master League?
Arcus.
He's like the Shabby of Master League, honestly.
You would have to like describe him because like it's been so long since like Castolo and like all the old players.
Honestly, I would so recommend you like picking up this game if it's cheap. It's just fun to play Master League.
Yeah, the thing is though, I'm in this sort of period of time at the minute where I'm trying to finish the games I've got.
Oh, trust us, I know that.
Because
no word of a lie, mate. I've got like 9 games I still need to play, and I'm looking to buy another one like today. So that's Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I wish that Stardew Valley was on like iPad.
Yeah, the funny thing is, right? It's like I've
is it only on
all these
PC?
Games. Yeah, it's only on PC. But I bought all these games. But yeah, I think I'm going back. Like I'm probably gonna be waiting away soon. So it's like,
yeah,
no fine.
The thing is with that Stardew Valley thing is though, if you're out working and you do that, you'll just end up like not working. You'll just be distracted.
Have you seen me at work?
No.
I'd pop out the network, man, when I'm bored, and I'd start watching like wrestling matches and stuff. YouTube and that. It's great. I love work.
Yeah, but I heard that Stardew Valley. I think if it was on like almost like the way does it sound if it was on like DS.
But there is games like that on DS. And like I would love it and stuff, but it's not as good.
But the fact that it's like on PC and it's like I don't know, it's just weird.
It looks like it's
do you know what I've actually been playing, which you would laugh at?
What?
Minecraft PS3 edition.
Ooh.
And because maybe me mate Ash went on our old world.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
You what?
I was just mentally trying to prepare myself for this.
What? For what?
Console Minecraft.
Yeah,
I get asked to go on it all the time, and I'm like, nope.
It's pretty awful. But my Ash and Grant's world we've got is just amazing, and it's like we've got so many like hilarious like gimmicks in. Like there's just like random signs, just like funny signs. Like when you go to the jungle at the top of the map, there's just a sign saying "Welcome."
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, and just like there's loads of like funny signs and. We've just been playing on that randomly because we were bored and we're like, what can we do? Because we recently beat Resident Evil 5. I've beaten it over like 20 odd times.
I can't play that game anymore now.
So I'm helping Ash going through. We recently started on Professional, and I forgot how tough that was on Professional.
It is very tough. But I've been back in the Division again. Bit of an update for the Division.
All right.
It's got a bit better now. Now I'm max level. I'm starting to have some good experiences in the Dark Zone now.
What way you winning?
Like last night, for example, me and my friend, we were convoying around the Dark Zone. Some Scottish kid wanted to be in our crew, so we're like, all right, we'll let him in. Joined the party. He was basically making Star Wars references, but he was getting them wrong. And I was like, at that point, no. I was like.
I bet you were you the one who kicked him out?
No, I was the one who killed him.
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to be the one who exiled him from the party.
I killed him, kicked him from the party, stole his loot and extracted it.
Nice.
He was just referencing loads of things from like when I was a kid, like getting it wrong, like wrestling. He was like,
but like how wrong though? Was it like night and day wrong?
No, he was like this one. He basically he was trying to say this one time at band camp, Then he got it completely wrong. Then I was like, oh, do you even know which movie that's from? I was like, oh yeah, American Pie the Reunion. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I would have just turned the Xbox off.
No, that's why because me mate Gunny, he knows what I'm like when someone tries to reference something I love, and he's like, basically what happened was he kind of did that, and then all he saw was me just walk over to him, I just hit him with the end of my gun and fucking threw a grenade at him and blew him up.
Nice.
And I just took his shit and extracted it, and he was like, I kicked him, and then all you could hear was him was screaming like, no! Funniest thing ever. Honestly.
Did you get your Triple H shovel out?
I did, honestly. It was probably one of the greatest burials I've ever done on Xbox to date.
Nice. So is there anything else you want to talk about? No, or maybe just like wrap it up?
No, I think I've talked more than I've talked in the last 3 days put together.
Yeah. And I think most of it's been nonsense, what we've talked about. That's how we like to keep it, you know what I mean?
After this, I'm gonna go back watching Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares.
How can you watch that shit?
I just like I find it hilarious. Gordon Ramsay just fucking burying people in the kitchen.
he is the Triple H of the cooking.
That's what he does though. I love it. He just tears people in the arseholes, and I'm sitting here like, I can't even fucking cook turkey dinosaurs and waffles, man.
Oh, speaking of I've been learning how to do like my own bacon and like stuff like fried eggs and that.
Oh, I attempt that shit. But,
and it's like I've learned how to cook bacon efficiently. So now I've just been like going through loads of bacon.
See, I only know how to like chuck it in the oven. I don't know how to fucking fry it.
Yeah, you just gotta sort of spray some shit in a pan and then put it on 4, and then that's it, and then just leave it till it cooks.
When I was a kid, when my mum used to teach us how to make hot dogs, and like you put them in the pan, you put it on 4, then you watch them.
Yeah, that's literally what I do. There's no skill involved whatsoever.
I just stick to like tonight for Mania. I don't know if I should get a pizza or a kebab. I don't know.
I'm really tempted to like watch WrestleMania with you, but like I haven't slept well for a while, and I don't know if me sleeping to like being awake till like 3 in the morning or whatever.
Oh man, I could like do a half an hour podcast just talking about me sleep pattern this week.
I could go for about 3 hours.
Bear in mind, the most sleep I've had this week has probably been 4 hours, like every night.
Yeah.
I'm just not
4 hours is good. Like, do you ever get that weird like it's like almost like your sleep is like rather like a nap than sleep?
That's what it's been like, because it's been that small.
Mine's been like that for about 10, 11 days now.
It's honestly ever since I finished night shift last week, I just haven't turned around.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's not because I think I've just got like too much shit going on in my brains. All of the brains, just too much stuff.
Right, before we bore everyone with our sleep pattern, I think we'll call it there.
I think we bored them over an hour ago.
Make sure to like. Drop your comments in the comment section. I was about to plug that, but comment on your predictions of WrestleMania and how much shit you think we've chat, and how please tell us how wrong we are.
Chris Benoit to return.
Yeah, please tell us how wrong we are, and make sure to check out the Eason Era. It's a pretty good series. I put a lot of time and effort into it, and
I hear some guy called Connor made that.
Yeah, and watch out for a boy called Josh Rimmer, hero.
He's a bit of a beast, right? We'll see you later, guys.
See you later, guys.